this is a baseball show, right? We're starting with the opening day reactions, opening weekend reactions, I should say. But I did want to start with the UConn Duke finish because boy was that fun to watch. And they were Pat, excuse us, please.
Oh,
Excuse
Uh
me.
yeah, they were down what, 19 at some
Yep.
point and shooting probably 15% at best from three. And they came back and they found a way to win. Similar to how they were playing Michigan State the other day. Michigan State couldn't shoot at all in the first half, and then they came back and almost won. But UConn continues to find a way.
Yeah, why isn't Little Boozer, as I call him,
Uh-huh.
why isn't he holding
Little
onto the
booze.
ball? You
Yeah.
just you just get fouled and you
I
shoot
think
free
he just got
throws.
flustered.
And he throws the
Well,
ball away.
I don't
Steph
know.
Curry.
Listen, that shot, that was awesome. And that's why we like sports, because at times, you could feel burnout and things can get tough. But sitting there with my father, he goes, "Whoa!" after he makes the shot, and
does it
and
go?
and what?
How does it go?
No, it's a one-time thing. That's what
Okay.
it is. It's
I,
special,
I,
right?
I blinked. I'm sorry.
Well, blink and
Can't
you miss
blink.
it.
Don't
Blink,
blink. It was
blink and you
great.
miss it.
Don't blink and miss.
And
It's like
and
sports. Man. Sports.
and that's the great thing about sports is just reactions and moments like those, because you could get swept, right? Or you could lose 14-1 in other instances, and you're like, God, this sucks. But then you have a shot like that, and you're right back in it.
Or you can just get lucky enough to have a 7-0 win.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the Chicago White Sox?
No,
That's
I'm talking about a team local to me letting up three tanks, and me just sitting in the dugout being like, what are we supposed to do here? And it's a little bit deflating at times. But opening weekend, oh my God, so much baseball.
The
And
best.
I think, before we get into players and teams and such, one of the biggest stories outside of the rookies is the ABS's systems
Wow.
with the
Good system.
Amazons and whatnot.
Right.
So early thoughts and reactions to ABS. What
well,
do you
but
think?
before that, I saw in the Twins game today, the Twins Orioles game.
Oh, Derek Shelton. See ya.
Yeah, he was like arguing against the strike call in the
No,
ABS
no,
that made no,
no.
that's not what he was arguing?
You
That's what
don't
it
know the
was?
story, pal. Okay. He was arguing that
No.
Helsley didn't hit his hat fast enough. Because if you do a
Oh.
different movement before going to your helmet, so like if you were to drop your bat or if you were to just start walking off the mound, then that's it. You don't get a chance to
Yeah,
tap
I
the hat.
believe it needs to be within 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is
So he
the
was
That's
saying
a
that
rule.
Helsley didn't do it.
Right.
He was saying Helsley
Oh.
didn't do it soon enough, which he did. But
But you're saying if you were to drop your bat, that it's over.
yeah,
That's it.
Is
yeah,
it considered a baseball move?
sure.
That's a bit.
I
Yeah,
mean, you better drop your bat and tap your hat real quick if you want the call then.
yeah,
So it's like 2 feet and a
Like,
spin.
right. Yeah,
If you
one
reach for
foot,
the pylon,
2 feet equals a shin equals one butt cheek,
so a
etc.
baseball move, whatever that's
it's a
considered.
Basically,
baseball.
what
Yes,
Okay.
Rob Manfred doesn't want is you to get help from the dugout or some other outside source
correct,
and make a
correct.
call on it.
Thank you. So on that, early thoughts and reactions to the system of the ABS.
Well, I'll tell you what, from the Red Sox games that I've watched,
Oh,
the CB Buckner game, is everyone aware of what happened with CB
he
Buckner?
had a nice
Yeah.
I'm
This
game.
aware.
guy
It
had
was
a rough day
terrible.
at the office the other day. The game two of the series with the Reds, he, I think 8 calls were overturned between the
Yeah, he
Red Sox
did.
and the
Yep.
Reds. The Red Sox, Roman Anthony had two ABSs and one
Yeah.
at bat. It was bad.
Hmm.
So what I think ABS for me, what it means to me is it's going to weed out some bad umpiring, and
They're
CB
still
Buckner,
unionized.
he's one of them.
Still unionized. I don't think you
Yeah, but
can
you
get rid
still,
of them.
you know what I still like? I still like the embarrassment of
Oh
really
yeah,
bad.
public humiliation for sure. I personally, I think it's too like the ball is barely in the zone and you're counting that as a strike. Like, give me a break. It's got to be like there's got to be some discretion where a fourth of the ball at least has to be in the zone because a ball that barely nicks it, like I saw Jazz got rung up on a strike three where the literal like maybe seam was hitting the zone, and then Matt Olson got called out on it as well. those aren't strikes. Those are balls.
What my feeling on the matter is that maybe if it's within this specific range, I think they call it the shadow range or the set
Hmm.
shadow zone,
Hmm.
you shouldn't be, forfeiting one of your two challenges, but maybe it doesn't get overturned. Right? So if
Sure.
it's one of those on the black kind of pitches and that Jazz Chisholm pitch or the one that's within a tenth of a centimeter, the cameras don't know what a tenth of a centimeter is. They
Yeah,
really don't. So maybe you don't lose your challenge,
that's fair.
but it doesn't get
You don't
overturned.
win.
But then
Yeah.
that defeats the whole purpose. The whole purpose is that the robot knows what's a
No.
strike
But
and
it
what's
should
Yeah,
not.
there should
I
not be
disagree
that's
with
there
where
you
should
I'm
not
because
be
the
a
whole
box.
purpose is to get rid of bad calls. A bad
Yeah.
call is not a tenth of a centimeter. A
Yeah.
bad
That's why
call
the whole
is
system is bad. It should
yeah.
get rid of the whole
so
thing
you should do my system.
with the
What's your
eyes.
system?
What's my? I just told you my system. The
Oh
shadow zone.
yeah, I like
It's
that.
yeah, it's a good system. Anyone
Because
I
opposed
don't
down below
know.
opposed.
I
you
think
do need to get rid of the if it's
The-
missing up high and they're calling it strike three, like that needs to get out, and this does help that. But for something to be overturned, like yes, catchers know the zone really well, and it's been fun to see them. Like Salvador Perez, he tapped his head about 600 times and he got every single one. But some of those are borderline where it's like, are they really realistically? Has that ever been a strike before? I don't know.
like within an inch. Like they say, a 2 inch overturn is a really obvious overturn. I've heard that many times on many different broadcasts. 2 inches is like the magic number.
And that's big,
If you
yeah, a
get
lot of
that
inches.
within
That's a
one
lot.
inch, yeah, that's a lot of inches. But if it's a miss call by 1 inch or less, I don't think you should lose your challenge or
No.
you should gain a strike or a ball based off that alone. That's just
So
me.
were you watching the Buckner game live? Just curious.
Yeah, I was,
And so what were
and
your thoughts during the game?
my it goes beyond just the ABS. He was overturned 8 times, which eight blown calls in a single game. I know you're seeing 250 pitches as an umpire, and don't get me wrong, these umpires are professionals, and they do an excellent job overall calling the games. It's the rare few like CB Buckner, formerly Angel Hernandez, that do a terrible, terrible job. But it went beyond the ABS. There were some check swings that
Oh yeah.
happened, and Trevor Story got heated.
Yeah.
Trevor Story doesn't get heated. Trevor Story is, you know,
Trevor
he's one
Stewart
of the
barely
good guys.
plays baseball.
He's the guy that plays
What's
baseball.
that about?
What's what about?
But that
Trevor
happens
Story
every
barely
year.
plays
Like
baseball.
they
He's
don't
he's
check
barely a baseball
first
player, but
base.
that's a later.
Trevor Story's a good player.
He's a good baseball player. What are you talking about?
You're biased.
Wow. That's
He,
tough.
he hit
Hey,
home run that game, and then he got almost
Caleb
thrown out.
Durbin. Caleb Durbin really showing up small to start his Boston Red Sox tenure.
Hey, listen. He gets hot late.
He's an October player. That's all that
He's not
matters.
going. He really is. He really is.
Because he's a Brewer.
Who are the teams, speaking of the Brewers, who are the teams that swept this weekend? It was the Brewers
Brewers.
and
Dodgers.
the Marlins, the Dodgers, the
Oh, I thought the
Yankees.
Rockies won a game.
No, Owen Caissie walk off.
Oh.
That was
Yeah,
Charlie
two
Condon in
two run
Triple A.
splash.
Charlie Charlie Condon is in
What
AAA.
did you just say, my guy?
I
The
did. I did.
Dodgers.
Two
Oh,
two home runs, 2 home runs yesterday, by the way.
the Athletics can't keep a lead to save their life.
Blue Jays, yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah. Can you read out the sweeps, please?
the Blue Jays, the Dodgers, the Brewers, and the Marlins. Four
And the
sweeps.
Yankees. Yeah. Wow. So
And the Yankees, excuse me.
5 teams are 3-0.
Correct.
That's not a lot, I feel like, after opening
I
weekend.
agree.
And
That's
that
good.
I think, well, yeah, that goes
Some
to
good
the
interleague play going on.
100%, 100%. Were there any teams? I mean, it's tough to react to anything really this early, like it's one series. Obviously, we can talk about the rookies and how they showed up in their debuts and their opening weekends. But before we get there, because that'll take up longer time, were there any teams that either we were impressed by or not impressed by in their opening weekend debut?
I mean, I think even a team like the Cleveland Guardians,
Mm,
who are in Seattle right now, they've won two out of the first three. They're playing right now as we speak.
yeah,
They weren't favored in any of the three games to start, and they've won two of them.
no,
Um, I think that, you don't count out a team like Cleveland. We've said this before,
no, you
but I'll
don't.
say it again. I think that they're going to be, Chase DeLauter, as Dom
Wow.
says. 4 home runs. Is that right? In 3
Yeah,
games?
made history. We'll get
Well,
into it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, clean.
Hosey's also came up big in multiple different spots over
He
the
always will.
series. Yeah, it
He's
was fun to watch.
yeah.
I'm also impressed by the Washington Nationals. How about that? Taking two
Wow.
Yeah.
games out of three against
Wow.
the Cubs. My Nationals. They're not my Nationals,
Oh,
but
that's your nationals? How many teams are
I was gonna
yours?
say your
It's
Nationals.
still
no,
losing
That a
100
new
games.
thing? Trying something out.
not my Nationals. But they're off to a good start. If I was to cash out my over right now, it'd look better than cashing out an under. I'll tell you
James
that.
Wood hit another ball like 120.
He's also hitting like
Is that
100.
best case scenario there, right?
What's this?
There's an inside joke here between me and a good friend of mine, Noah Casper,
Uh,
Oh,
that this is about Spencer Jones, is that he was saying that the best case scenario for Spencer Jones is that he ends up like James Wood. That's why
okay.
whenever I hear James Wood, I say best case scenario.
Sure, smart, like an instant reaction sort of thing. I liked my favorite series of the week or weekend was the Cardinals and Rays.
oh,
Yeah.
That's fun.
The
That's
Cardinals came
that's
back. They were
baseball.
down by a bunch of runs there in
Two
game
pesky
2.
series,
Yeah.
and Alec Burleson hit a homer off Griffin Jacks. That was my favorite
that
reaction of all time.
Yeah.
I love
that
Burleson.
was
Burleson
Burleson, man.
Burleson pimped it,
Yeah.
and Griffin Jacks just went oh afterwards. It was
He,
awesome.
and I mean, are
he,
we not going to talk about JJ Weatherholt?
Home run
Good
and
player.
walk-off single the next day.
Yeah, these
Good ball
rookies, I'll tell
player.
you what.
Wow.
So let's get into the rookies then. If no one else has any teams that they want to highlight.
Well, I mean, I was going to mention
Oh,
the
please.
Tigers of Detroit.
Oh, the Detroit Tigers.
They
Yeah,
won the first
Yeah,
2
those
games.
guys.
Diego.
they're
I think
nice.
they're gonna. I mean, we've talked about this, but this team is going to be good this year.
Yeah.
They should be good this year.
So should we get to the new age player of the week?
No, we're doing the rookies.
But
Thanks.
is that not the same thing?
yeah, no, that's what I'm confused about, Laz. You tell us
No,
one thing, another thing
no,
happens.
I have someone totally different for
I
my
have
new age. It's
my my
ammonia.
new my new age player of the week. I have 4 rookies written down.
Okay, fine. Well,
You can only
you
pick
gotta pick
one.
one.
I understand that, but is that not what we're doing right now?
No, we can make that this
Wait, so
segment
Lev,
now.
what does it mean to be a new age player of the week? I'm
You're
confused.
like a year 3 guy?
What? No, it doesn't
So
matter. That works. But we can do
yeah,
it now. Fine. So just to preface,
please.
Munetaka Murekami and Chase
Yeah,
DeLauter.
Yeah.
How about that?
he
They
had
both
another
had
home run
historic
today.
starts.
3
They did.
homers, 3
Wow.
games.
Yep, both DeLauter and Murakami have historic starts with homers in their first 3 games, their career, really. Um, you have McGonigle, you have Sal Stewart, Carson Benge homered in his debut. Congratulations to you two.
Well done.
Wetherholt with a homer and a walk-off, and Owen Caissie with a walk-off, and Carter Jensen got on the board. So go me. But yeah, we could do the new age player of the week.
Can
Mason,
you
since you
tell-
have four, you pick your first one.
Yeah, but you just said all of them.
But go into detail as to who you picked and why. This is a
Okay.
podcast, not just naming players show. I mean,
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
seriously.
let's get
fine.
into detail here.
Fine. Dom, I'm gonna leave Benj to you. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get into Kevin McGonigle.
Please.
4 hits in game 1,
Yep.
and then has, I believe, 2 hits the next day and gets robbed of a home run.
Yep. He
He
did.
looks like he's just a pure hitter.
Yep.
He is, really good at
I
baseball.
think they said that he got the highest grade hit grade from
Yeah.
workouts possible. So yeah,
He
the
was,
sixth
and
player.
he was all over the field too.
Yep.
Pulling the
Sixth player
ball
ever to
right center,
go.
left center.
Sixth player ever to go 4 for 5. I think
Yeah.
that's impressive in his debut, I should say. And I think his first at bat, first pitch double, 2 RBIs. Almost positive that that's what happened. And then he had a hustle infield single where his sprint speed was over 30 feet per second. That's
A lot of
nice.
feet per second. It's a lot.
It's so many. And then on the second day in the eighth inning, he had a go-ahead single where he worked a 10 pitch at bat. Wow.
Yeah, and that won the game for them, that game.
Sure did. It sure did.
And in that game, he almost hit a home run of Jackson Merrill and robbed him.
He did. Yeah. Jackson Merrill.
How's his hamate?
Jackson Merrill, I think it's okay.
Fine.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think
He's
he's
good now.
fine.
Hamate's
All right.
good.
And Dom, you want to talk about Benji?
Yeah, I'll talk about my Met, Carson Benge, where he gets on base a lot and minimizes the strikeouts. a guy not really known for his pop, but guy went yard opening day. Um, I mean, how am I not impressed with this guy? How? The guy's played a great right field, and it looks like he's
Well,
got an arm too to go along with that bat. So
pitcher in college.
Yeah, I
pitcher
saw
in
that.
college.
McLean had more home runs than Benge did in college, and
They were
Benge had more
both
And
strikeouts.
both two-way guys,
and
Pretty
roommates.
cool. Wow.
McLean was also a two-sport guy. He was a
Yeah, he
quarterback
played
for
football.
Oklahoma
That's
State.
right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Set it.
Sit
Yeah,
up, Grenadine. Sorry.
I mean, can't
Was
this
it?
guy should be good.
Sit up.
Good arm in the outfield. Yeah. Roman Anthony's arm.
No.
Hey, take it easy. That was never gonna be an out. Never. So I see
Make it look a
people,
little bit
they,
closer.
they're saying this, they're clowning him. That is an impossible play to make.
All right. Well, listen,
You got to
Cutter
get
is
better.
king. Cutter is
Not good
king.
enough.
He clowns everyone, and all of a sudden the Red Sox gets clowned and we get uptight about it. We
Yeah,
had some
why are
fun.
you
It's
so mad
okay.
about that?
It's okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not mad. Are
Yeah,
you
Okay.
mad?
no, you're getting red.
Okay. New age
You
player,
okay?
Patrick.
New age player.
Yeah.
I'm going Sally Mustaches on the Cincinnati Reds. Sal
Good.
Stewart.
Yeah.
Sal Stewart, 7 for 10. He had a home run and 3 walks against the Red Sox. Now, let me tell you something about Sal Stewart. The guy looks like a professional hitter. But let me tell you something else.
Oh,
This guy is celebrating doubles in the first inning like he just won the World Series. He's going up there with his dances. It's unbelievable. Now, something funny happened in the Red Sox game. I think it was opening day. Roman Anthony hits a ball about 115 miles an hour right to first base, and it hits him right in the hand. And what does Sal Stewart do? He goes, ow, my hand hurts so bad. Does he make the play? No.
No.
This is my problem with new age guys, is that they're so focused on themselves. It's not a team sport. You can go 7 for 10, 3 walks, all these home runs, RBIs, what have you. But are you a team guy? I don't know. 115 to
Yeah.
the wrist, sure. Has that ever happened to me? Debatable, no. But should you finish the play? You have 2 hands for a reason. God blessed you with 2 hands.
Right.
One is hurt, the other you can pick up the baseball and step on first base. That's just
And,
me. You know what
and
you
then he
think.
no,
stayed in the
I would
and then he
like to
stayed
see
in the
you
game.
get hit.
Yeah. He stayed in the game.
He stayed in the game. Good for him. Tough player. Finished the play. That's what I gotta say.
I would like to see you get blasted with a 115 mile an hour ball getting hit right at you from 90 feet away.
I think
Yeah.
I could suck it up for
Big shot. It's
Yeah,
not.
big
Put a
shot. I
glove
think I
on
could
it.
suck it up
Your
for two
big
seconds
shot
and
is
pick
you're
up the
acting like a big
baseball.
shot.
Listen, put a glove on it, and that never happens.
Mm.
Think about it. Something to think about. That's all.
Sal, great weekend at the plate.
Good job, Sal.
There you
Good
go.
job.
My new age player of the week. Oh, it's tough to pick between these two. The redheaded maple, Owen Caissie or Chase DeLauter. I'm gonna have to go with Chase DeLauter though.
Yeah.
Because the pitch that he took the other way on Andres Munoz, who's supposed to be one of the best closers in baseball, that was insane. He just flicked his wrist and the ball went out. Granted, Seattle is a little bit of a hitter-friendly park, especially in that area, but that was insane. So Chase DeLauter, well done and good on you because he's mashing. And as I had mentioned when we did our AL preview, I didn't know where the power was going to come from, and it looks like DeLauter is going to be the one that's providing it. So we'll see where the Guardians end up going, but it's definitely a good start for him.
Indians are a good team.
Yes,
Always
right.
are.
They,
Always are.
they sure are. With Stephen Vogt, wow,
Catcher.
that's a good
And
manager.
before we
Gotcha.
move on, can I
Please.
give a shout out to another new age?
Yeah, I suppose.
Just a quick one.
Please.
So not Murakami's, but a different Japanese guy, Okamoto's
Mm.
of the Toronto Blue Jays, who has 6 hits in his first 3 games in the MLB,
Wow.
a home run, and the OPS over 1.1.
That's
Not bad.
No.
Good player. You want to talk about a professional hitter? He looks good at the plate there. Batting fourth in that Toronto lineup.
That's crazy, actually. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good team in Toronto, and I wish the A's would have stole one, but what are you gonna do? They'll get there. They'll figure it out. When they get Zach Gallen at the deadline, it'll be fine. 2-0
Right.
Diamondbacks and the A's.
Was that my prediction?
No, that
Not
was
to the A's.
yeah. I said Zach Gallen to the A's.
That's
No.
I like that. I think you should put that in pen.
Thank you. Well, I'll continue to say it until the deadline rolls around.
That's
That'll be
fine.
my pen to paper. Um, for the Mets and Pittsburgh series, I'm a little curious about just your thoughts on how the whole series went. I also want to say that Andrew McCutchen down in Philadelphia playing for Texas, the Pirates, to their credit, add a lot of offensive players. They couldn't have just done a little bit extra and kept McCutchen around. I know it's very early and the returns are probably gonna dissolve eventually, but would it have hurt keeping McCutchen around instead of having him go to a different team?
Yeah, they could use a guy like McCutchen right now. I actually thought though that the Pirates played solid, except for the first game where the Mets kind of trampled them a little bit.
Yeah.
They took the next
Well,
two games into extra innings, and their bullpen is actually really good.
Dennis Santana,
Dennis Santana is like gross.
Yankee. Yeah.
So the Mets had a trouble hitting their bullpen. Otherwise, I thought that the series was I don't know, I thought it was pretty entertaining. Lubob, I believe they call him, looks like
Sure.
he's coming back, to his prime. And
Keep Mike Trout.
yeah, Cuban Mike Trout, correct. That's what they call him. Good ball
Mike
player.
Trout. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, listen, on my end, yeah, Mason touched on it. That Pirates bullpen looks really good. Snagged up Gregory Soto for I believe 7 million over this offseason. He looked good.
Excuse me?
And
70
70 million?
million?
God bless you.
wrong Soto, Gregory Soto of the Pirates. Um,
So
also,
wait, Soto's getting Soto money.
no, no shot. He would never. He could never. The
Don't
Mets would
believe
only give him that money. Um, Also, going back to McCutchen, well, Ryan O'Hearn in right field is not going to work for them. He
Hmm.
needs to go to either a DH spot or come back to first base. And having McCutchen in left and shifting over the other guys would work perfectly. I don't know why it's not an expensive move to keep McCutchen.
Yeah.
He's good for the clubhouse. I mean, I think there's so many positives that the Pirates missed out on, and but now he's in the Lone Star State. So
And if you're a Pirate, you're showing up for two things if McCutchen is on your team. You're showing up for Paul Skeens once every fifth day, and you're showing up for the legacy game of Andrew McCutchen. That's
Yeah.
what you're
correct.
showing up for. You're seeing a historic career in Andrew McCutchen and the blossoming of a new one in Paul Skeens. So I
Correct.
don't know from a business perspective, from a baseball perspective, it doesn't make any sense not
Yeah.
to keep him.
Yeah. Personally, I would have kept him. On the offensive side, I was impressed from the Pirates for side. I thought they were
Well,
kind of.
these two are Mets fans. I don't think they've said one thing about the
I don't
Mets.
He
We've
know.
been
said
talking
he
about
said
the
he
You know,
said
Pirates.
Lou
you know what
Bob.
I say?
Lou
I say the
Bob.
Mets should have not went to extra innings in 2 out of the 3 games out of the series and should have shoved the offensive bats down the Pirates' throats. Um,
Opening
Pause.
day, they looked good. Their offense. They
I
were
mean, Bo
taking.
Bichette was actually nowhere to be seen.
Okay, that's the problem I have right there with these spoiled brats with the new owner Steve Cohen.
Yeah, what
All of a
about?
sudden, they get a new player in town, and he goes 1 for 11. God forbid.
No,
God
It's like
God
forbid he
forbid.
shiny,
doesn't.
shiny new
Listen,
toy doesn't work,
Yeah,
as soon as you
geez.
open up the
I'm
box.
so sorry.
no,
And they're all
Bo,
booing him
hold
right
on, hold
away.
on,
And to
You
hold
know,
on.
Bo's
maybe
credit,
maybe maybe batteries aren't included. You know
yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
to
Batteries
Hold
aren't
Bo's
on.
included.
credit,
Oh,
The guy will be fine. Yeah, thank you, Mason.
Hey, he's gonna
no,
be
time
just
out. When
fine.
when when the Yankees got Giancarlo Stanton and he went 1 for 20, he didn't hear the Boo Birds every single day.
They
So
were
don't
calling
don't
for his
give me that
Also,
spoiled
DFA
brat
let's not
shit.
immediately.
forget. Let's not
Stan
forget
was
that
not right
Yankee
away. It
fans were
wasn't
booing their
immediate.
own captain last year.
Bichette 3 games in, we're already booing the guy out of town. I mean, give me a break.
Hold
Are they
on.
really?
They
All
were.
I know though is that Lubob and Brett Beatty is the meat of that order.
Ugh.
You better watch out.
You
I
hold
bet
on.
I better start booing
You,
Caleb Durbin out the building.
Yeah, seriously. Like, what's that
you
about?
hold on. Lav. Let's
What?
not forget you Yankee fans were booing your captain last season.
I
Are
never.
we
Not
gonna?
me.
Okay, so thank you. I was not personally booing Bo Bichette, and neither was Mason. We had better things to do today. Okay,
Like win
seven
three
nothing
games.
win, 7-0 win. But listen, the guy's gonna listen. It's fine. He's on a new team. He's probably
Yeah.
finding an adjustment. Is the guy broken? Hell no. He's
Yeah.
fine.
Also, Yeah, it's different. Like I'm just saying, he just got there, and they're not giving him a chance. It's
Oh, I
not like
agree. I
Judge and Stanton have been there for years. So
When
when they,
Stan would first got there when he signed and he
uh,
couldn't hit the ball, they did the same thing. So don't give me that.
yeah, but Stan's different. He can't open a bag
There's
of
no
chips. Give the
but.
guy a
There's
break.
really no but. Come
When he
on.
won MVP, when he hit 60 home runs and then went to the Yankees and then they booed him the first week of baseball, it's the
Yeah,
same thing.
because he
So
couldn't
don't
open
give
a
me
bag of
that.
chips.
There's no
Anyway,
but. It's the same thing.
yeah,
So we're
I
doing a lot of
understand.
Yankee talk. Can we talk about Netflix's
No, no, I wanted to
Air?
get into that. That's my new age moment of the
I
week.
said in the chat that that was my moment.
No, you didn't. That's my moment.
No, I did.
Okay,
Stop,
can we talk about I'm gonna talk about something. I'm gonna bring something up then.
Okay.
please.
Uh Nick Kurtz declining in his extension with the A's, I believe for 130 million over the
Uh-huh.
course of a
Right?
certain amount of years. His agent and him decide to decline it because they think big things are coming for the big Amish. Uh, do we think he gets a bigger deal?
Now, what do you think, Dom? You asked the question. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think no.
A
I
bigger
I I
uh
think no.
You
they've
think it's a
already
bad bet by Nick Kurtz?
interesting.
I think
I
I
don't.
want to
You
think it
might
was
be in the
around
minority
the
on that one.
8 to 10 year mark, around 130, I believe it was.
So
Um,
that's around what PCA got,
I think it's around what PCA got.
and Kurtz can produce far more than PCA.
But
Also,
It's
them
it's about
Disagree,
what Roman
but
Anthony got,
I
right?
think that PCA is way better defensively than Nick Kurtz.
but Kurtz is playing first, so it's not
And
really.
that's also another factor.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're already shelling out money, and with them moving to Vegas, I think more money is coming. Uh, but it's a good question. You pose a nice question
Well,
there.
that's why I pose it on you guys because I want to see what you guys think of the rookie of the year out of the AL.
Oh, we're already doing Rookie of the Year talks. One was 3 games in.
No, Nick Kurtz won it
No,
last
he
year,
no,
last
won
he
it
year.
won
last
last year.
year.
Oh,
He
I thought
said
he
the
was
rookie
saying,
of the year. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sure.
It
Well, yeah, he said the Rookie
been
of the Year. And you
feisty
tell me.
today, Lynn.
But
Feisty.
I gave him my
I
answer.
just got pounced on. I didn't really
Pounced.
appreciate that.
I just gave him my answer.
I got pounced on.
Well, Nick
First time
Kurtz,
here.
good question. And we talked a lot about these new age guys and these rookies, sophomores, all this garbage, right? We need to talk a little bit more about the older players in the league, which
Okay.
leads us to our old head of the week. I think there's one that stands out probably in particular. So whoever wants to get that player out of the way can go for it, and then we can name the
Base,
rest of
I
ours.
think we're on the same page with this.
Yeah,
Who do you
but
have?
I'll let you.
No, no, who do you have?
I mean, I was gonna say Mike Trout, obviously.
Obviously.
Right, everyone's on the same page with Mike Trout, right? Right.
That's
Dom, you're on the same page.
Well, I have a different
Let me know.
player.
I mean, I had someone else in mind as well.
Who? Let's hear.
I had a guy who's kind of been written
Awesome.
off maybe a little bit, a pitcher
Mm.
out of the Miami Marlins
Oh
system.
no.
Oh,
Sandy Alcantara's, he had a
Oh.
7 shut against a very good Rockies team.
very
Oh.
good.
Okay.
7 shut, only 4 strikeouts, pitching to contact,
That's what he does.
letting the guys field. 7 shut, gets the win in his first start of the season. Great outing from him. Love to see it.
Yeah,
Guy,
Sandy's back.
yeah, guy
And
who
you know
could
what?
get
That's
traded
all.
too.
Yeah, that's always what he's done is eat innings up. And I think if there's a guy that can, no hitter's going to be tough because he's not exactly a blow by you type guy. But I feel like he could get a complete game, no hitter, something along those lines. Um, but
He can
yeah,
do
it
no
was
wrong.
nice to see Sandy back in full swing or full whatever the opposite of swing would be in that figure
Full
of
throw, right?
speech.
Full
Yeah,
throw.
full throw. Yeah, full
Hold
full
down.
full pull down. Yeah, that's nice.
I had a different pitcher. I thought we were on the same page for a second.
I thought we were on the same page. That's why I said we were on the same page, and then everyone
Well,
says a
we were on the
different
same with
thing.
Mike Trout, of course. I was on Dylan Cease. He had a
Yeah,
tremendous start
tremendous.
today. I think it was 12 strikeouts.
Yeah,
That's a franchise
Um,
record for an opening.
a guy that just got a big contract.
I feel
A
like
lot of
Cease is a little bit
people,
younger than he actually looks.
yeah,
He looks like he's about
very,
55
very
years old
true.
looking at the land.
Yeah,
But
Hair.
yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
he had a lot of hair on him.
A lot of
Um,
Yes.
a lot of hair. But I thought a kind of a guy that a lot of people didn't deserve that contract that he got.
Oh,
And he went out and kind of proved otherwise.
one game, but yes, yes, he did, especially against a very good A's lineup. But they, I don't know, even with all the strikeouts that they've had early on, they have still produced runs, which is nice to see.
Too many
Uh,
strikeouts.
too
What's
many
the A's?
strikeouts.
The A's. Well, why? Okay.
They're nice. They're nice. You'll see.
Where are
Um,
they based out of again?
Oakland, Sacramento, Las Vegas, United
All of
Right
them.
States.
All of them.
over
Okay.
there. You can
Yeah,
see.
Right
down the
down the
road.
street.
Down the road. Yeah.
Okay. I thought so.
Mike. I mean, not Mike, because I was going to say Mike Trout. Pat, do you want to go in a little bit more detail about Mike Trout?
Yes. So the reason I say Mike Trout is I look at what really makes a new an old head player, excuse me, an old head player. I look at strikeout to walk ratio first.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love
Okay.
it.
This guy, 7 walks to 3 strikeouts. 3 strikeouts way too many, but 7 to 3. And you know what this means to me? Not to mention the 2 home runs and all the RBIs that he has. He's carrying the Angels
Stolen
offense
base.
just like it's 2016 all over again. I love to see it. But I think teams are still afraid of Mike Trout in that lineup. How can you not be?
Mm.
I mean, it's either you pitch to him or you pitch to Nolan Schanuel or Zach Neto. I mean, teams are going to be pitching around Mike Trout. And I think that his record, let alone all the injuries that he's had, I think Mike Trout, Mike Nelson Trout is still Mike Nelson Trout. And I'm really excited to see if he can put together 130 games, please, for
Oh,
the betterment of baseball. If you can just put together 2/3 of a season, it will be fantastic to see. And this is a great start for Mike Trout.
yeah, I agree. And to that point, back in center, stole a bag,
Awesome.
and he had a nice diving play in center
Awesome.
field as well. He's back, I hope. We'll
He
see.
had, he had a quote I saw on the Twitter
Yeah, please.
um, that he feels more like himself again because he's back in center field instead of right field.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think that actually does make a difference for him, which is kind of
He's been disrespected over the last 3 years. I mean,
100%.
I'm Mike Trout. I got moved to
100%.
left field, right field, to a corner.
Suzuki's
No,
a Suzuki's a player's manager.
he's there for a season, man.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, whoa, whoa, hey, he's a catcher. Don't doubt the catchers of the managerial world.
Yeah.
Look at Stephen Vogt.
Even
Guy,
So,
but
but
guy, guy.
what happens if Suzuki does have success? Because they actually, I'm pretty sure they won the series against
they
the
Well, what do
did.
you
They
mean?
won
oh,
two out
so,
of
so that
three.
means they're winning the World Series, right? Because
No,
they
no,
won
I didn't say
3 games.
that. But if he has more success than expected in a pretty piss poor Los Angeles Angels roster, Anaheim Angels roster, I don't even. Are they just gonna like try to continue to go after Pujols? Is that their big white hope or
I, I,
something?
I mean, if
I
you
think
have, go ahead,
the
Pat.
1 year contract I think is very collective bargaining agreement related. No, I really do because you don't want to have why sign a manager to a 2 year contract to a 3 year contract if one of those years are going to be and this is a
Sure.
first time manager. Why are you going to sign a manager who has no experience through a lockout, a lockout on a
Yeah.
run?
If
Why
he if
would
he
you
has
do
a good year though, which obviously with that roster you're kind of betting against it, but if he does somehow have a good year, then that percentage less that you could have had him for the longer period of time, now you're gonna have to pay him more because he had success in his first year, and possibly even lose him to a better team that can or is willing to pay him more.
I
But
don't know. It
that's
just seems to me a bet on yourself
yeah,
player
yeah,
contract, like a 1 year deal.
I agree.
And it normally, with these bet on yourself deals, oftentimes the player rewards the team that signed him in the first place, that had the faith in them. So Kurt
Interesting.
Suzuki, if he's there for a year, he proves that he's a good manager in Anaheim
Yeah,
after the lockout. If
yeah,
if he and what's good mean? That probably means 75 wins.
right.
So um I'm excited to see. I mean, he had a good first series.
Yeah.
Kudos to him and all the managers that had their first wins this weekend.
So yeah, except for one guy's still looking for his first. He'll
Your
get there.
guy.
He'll get there. He'll get there.
Oh, the Vitalos.
Yeah,
Go back
he's
to Tennessee.
a lot of people don't love what he's said so far, but he'll be just fine, hopefully. My old head player
But
is
tell me.
someone that I have two, but I'm gonna save one, I think, as the moment. Hello?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh so my old head player is a rookie, Kevin
Oh,
McGonigle.
it
So
old.
the segment's called
So
Old Head. Old Head.
explain to the
McGonigle.
viewers how you
Pickle
arrived to
rookie.
that laugh, because
I'll
I
explain.
no,
I'll
now
explain.
I'm
No, please.
confused. I'm
I'm
confused.
McGonigle
lost.
is a what, 21-year-old, something like that.
Yeah,
Something like
old,
that,
right?
but go ahead.
He hits as though he's been in the league for 7 or 8 years.
Oh,
His plate
No, it's not.
appearances, his approach to the plate. This is an old head player who, yes, may be a rookie, but is going to continue to find success because of the way that he plays baseball and the way that he can hit the ball. A 10
that,
pitch at bat. Are you kidding me? I mean, that is awesome, right? He's
that's
just fouling off pitches, wasting pitches. This is a good player to choose for an old head player.
this
He's
this is
playing
a
like an old
lazy
head.
pick. This is a
No, it's
lazy
not.
pick. This
The most
disguised as
outside
a
of the
creative
box
pick.
pick
This
anyone
is
has
a
picked.
lazy pick disguised as a creative pick. It really is.
This
No,
is
no, no.
okay. So
It's
this is
Mike Trout
what
through and through. I win.
you
Wrong.
really thought outside the box on this one.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna agree with you that Kevin McGonigle is hitting like an old head, but so is Dom Smith, and that guy is definitely an old head that doesn't do anything anymore. Um,
But McGonigle is producing as opposed to
Grand
Dom Smith.
slam.
He had a grand slam, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
too
actually,
many extra
that is
base hits. I
true.
don't like it.
Um,
Put the ball
yeah.
in play.
Although I don't agree
Right.
with the old head aspect of the pick, McGonigle has definitely shown signs of a very good baseball player, and he's gonna produce hopefully for the.
Beating
You
out an
know,
infield single, what the hell else can you ask for an
No,
old
no.
head player?
Listen,
you know
listen.
what? You know what? After some consideration, I think that going forward with the old head picks and the new age picks,
Mhm.
it's not based off of if you're old or young. I think that's a
Oh
little
my
lazy.
God.
You know what?
McGonigle is a perfect old
Thank
head.
you.
A
No,
perfect old
Thank
head.
stop
you.
it.
I
No, it
had a
really is
second
perfect.
I had a
No.
second guy who
Oh,
who
now he's
is a
going to
younger
piggyback.
guy
Yeah, please.
who like beat out a ground ball and plays good defense this weekend.
Okay.
I was watching the Boston Red Sox play,
Mm.
and
Oh,
Sadon Rafaela
yeah.
beat
Oh,
I
out
don't
a
know. I don't know
routine
about
ground
old head
ball.
though.
He beat,
Like
yeah, but my
McGonigle,
point, it was
yes.
more of a
Stay down
We're
moment.
though.
going around the rules here.
This is
I'm
this.
sorry,
No,
no.
you're
But
really
he beat out
corrupting.
a routine, a soft ground ball. He ran it out. He beat it out. I'm pretty sure he ended up scoring.
mm. Too
I
many
could be wrong
strikeouts
though.
for Rafaela, and he doesn't walk enough. That's
No,
all.
it's not Mason. This is not a good pick. It's not a
It
good
was
pick.
my second pick, so
Fine, fine.
All right, so who do we have? We have McGonigle, we have Trout,
McGonigle, Mike Trout,
Dylan
Dylan
Cease.
Cease,
Sandy
and
Alcantara's.
Sandy. Oh, wow. Actually, a pretty nice panel. I say Cease is my last pick.
That's fine. I'm
I
okay with
like
that.
Trout. I'm partial to my own pick.
Yeah,
Vote down below.
that's true.
Yeah.
Send a
Yeah,
comment.
yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We got a comment section down there, right?
My pick is yeah,
Gary.
like out of all of them, I want to celebrate Mike Trout because he deserves
I
to be
agree.
celebrated.
I couldn't agree
Um,
more.
Now we can move on to the moments from this weekend. We're gonna start with the new age moment of this weekend.
Oh man.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
boy, do we have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I have a moment, and I'm gonna let myself go first because Pat and Mason, I believe, have a long tangent that they'll go on about what this new age of baseball has become.
Does everyone
Uh,
have a glass of water?
yeah. You can
I mean,
have,
get your popcorn, get your water. You
yeah,
know, we're gonna be here a while.
yeah.
okay.
But as for me, I will be picking CJ Abrams as my new age moment of the
Yeah.
week. Now, this comes with a little bit of, I guess there's because he had a passing in his family, and my thoughts and prayers go to you, CJ, and the Abrams family. But as for on the baseball field, I mean, you've been caught in Vegas already, late at night, okay? You've been sent down, I think, to the minors, and you didn't like being there. Now you're playing at Wrigley on opening day, and what is Wrigley known for? Oh, the wind, right? Okay,
I think they call
so
it the Windy City. Yeah, the Windy
yeah, they
City.
call it the Windy City. We're at Wrigley Field, and you've already seen throughout this game where the wind has affected balls in play. And now you hit a line drive, and granted, you scored 2 runs on the line drive. You hit a line drive, and you stand there and you look at it, and it doesn't even get close to getting out of the ballpark. And we're just standing there admiring it as if it's a home run. Put your head down and run the bases. And guess what he does? He gets thrown at second base. So CJ, you unfortunately are my new age moment of the week.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Not good. Again,
It's a
thoughts
bad
and
look.
prayers. Thoughts and
And
prayers.
And not to get me wrong, I mean, I think this week's new age moment is pretty negative. A new age moment could be pretty positive. A pimped home run, something like that. But I
That's
think
not
this
positive.
week we're feeling okay. I think we're feeling pretty negative.
Yeah.
Mace, can you kick us off here with our
Yeah,
Netflix?
I could kick us off. Let me set the stage here. I'm sitting there on Wednesday night in my archaeology class. I have
Good.
Netflix pulled up. I'm waiting for this game to start. I'm
Good
listening to my
class.
teacher talking about drilling into trees, looking at patterns within the bark or whatever he's
Mhm.
talking about. And I'm sitting there. It says 8:05 start. That's what it says on my phone. My
So what do you think? What do you
my
think we
mobile.
see 8:05?
I
That
think
means
they're
it
gonna
starts
throw
at
the
8.
first pitch at 8:05.
Right, that's what yeah.
His first pitch is at,
It was at like
8:05.
8:40,
Yeah.
but it's scheduled for.
8:05.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay.
So 8:05 is what it says, right? And then they got like this fat ass Bert guy there.
Bert Kreisters.
Who the hell is this
The
guy?
He
guy
did a
that's the
nice job.
machine.
Yeah.
He's like a comedy guy. He did the
Yeah.
machine bit where he went to Russia and he like took off his shirt and he drank vodka. It was like,
Mhm.
this guy is an idiot. This is
He's
not
he's
baseball.
got half a brain cell to say the least.
And then they got this WWE star like
Oh yeah.
announcing that
They
like
didn't do.
trying to get the fans hyped up and stuff.
I didn't even
And
know what he
then
said.
I don't know what he was talking about. I'm like,
He said,
can I watch baseball?
Was it the
ball.
guy that Jay Uso is the guy that threw
Yeah, the
the
guy,
first
the guy
pitch?
that does the yeet and whatnot.
And
It's too. What is that?
It's
and
a
then
yeet. I don't know.
my
Well, you do know
least
clearly, and
my
I
least
know a little
favorite
bit.
moment,
yeah.
my
I know a
least
little bit.
favorite moment of it all, and then I'll let Pat go to it, is before they're about to start the game, because they don't actually start the game, is like when Tony Vitello's and the Yankees bench coach or whatever go to hang out the lineups.
Mm.
The umpires and the coaches are like taking pictures, posing for pictures. Are we serious with that? And
Yeah.
then the coaches go away, and then the umpires are taking pictures with themselves. Who the fuck do they think they
And then they
are?
bring in the mascot, and
What
then
is this?
that's
Lucille,
unbelievable.
don't make fun of Lucille, please.
Are we
Lucille.
serious with that? That was a complete joke. And then lastly, before I let Pat talk about what he needs to talk about, the score bug might have been the worst thing
I was
I've
gonna
ever.
say, thank you
Sorry,
for
go ahead.
leaving all these moments to talk about. The score,
Sorry.
the score bug was an abomination. Nesson, my beloved Nesson, they they've done a great job, with the new graphics package, really. But the score bug, can we shrink it a little bit? The thing is taking up half the screen, but the Netflix score bug, it was horrendous. You had diagonals, you had Netflix in there. They had a big focus on the ABS system.
Yeah.
I hated
Well,
the
no, they
score
didn't
bug.
have a big focus on the ABS system to that point. They missed the first one
They
of
missed the
ever.
Oh,
first.
well,
Correct. I
it
was gonna just
was,
say they missed the first ever ABS challenge in MLB history.
Yeah,
How do you miss
you
that?
screwed it up.
How do you miss that?
Big time
it was
screw up.
Because they're
terrible.
focused on Vitello's interview. Was that not it?
And another thing, if I
They
may add
they
on, where was the game on? It was on Netflix.
Netflix, yeah,
Oh,
Netflix.
okay, I couldn't tell because every other thing had Netflix on it. Did we have enough brand integration or
This
not?
is what
Obviously,
it
it's on
is.
Netflix. I
What it
logged into the
is
thing.
the higher ups at Netflix still think that baseball is not a fun sport. They wanted to focus on anything but baseball while broadcasting a baseball game.
Mm.
It was, let's focus on a comedian. Let's focus on what the commissioner has to say about talking about his first game watching freaking Joe DiMaggio. Useless interview. You have a collective bargaining agreement coming up where he's actually going to be needed, and you're talking about his childhood. Who cares? Okay? You're talking about everything besides baseball. And if you want to broadcast baseball. This is not a reality television show.
No.
This is my pastime. Figure it out.
Well said, Patrick.
And then I think it also goes to like the booth of these guys. CC Sabathia.
Hey.
No, I'm sorry.
I
No, I'm
muted
sorry.
him. I had to.
He
Go
was
ahead. Go ahead,
terrible.
Mace. Go.
He was chocolate. Every 2 seconds was chocolate in my ear. Shut up.
Chuckles.
Shut up. It's not that funny.
No, and can I add on real quick? How many times did he go, oh, and as you said before, how many times did he say that? He didn't have one original thought. He didn't have
He's,
one
he's,
original thought in
he's
that
not
broadcast. It was,
professional.
oh, as you said before, what? Is there anything processing up here, or you just still got a bigger gap between your teeth than when you started pitching in the majors?
Hey, hey,
Whoa!
CC is a
Sorry,
good
He's a
guy,
great guy, man.
sorry.
and he
But
gives
come
back to
on,
the
man.
sport.
You're broadcasting. I get it's your first time in the booth. You didn't have one original thought up there. There was not one.
Well, Netflix, you could do better.
And as
Seriously.
a Red Sox fan, I hate to keep picking, but it's gonna happen. I mean, it's over me. It's how
Yeah.
I stay in line here. I wanted to watch Rafael Devers beat up on the Yankees. I really did. But I couldn't because he was invisible, because he was stuck behind a green screen. Netflix, figure it out, man. Come on.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well said.
every single left-handed hitter that got up, his entire torso was gone. It
Yeah.
was an
They
abomination,
were
an
a
abomination.
silhouette.
Well, they did a nice
Yeah.
job with the American flag and the drone.
It was a nice fireworks show.
Man,
It was a nice
That
fireworks.
was good.
yeah.
And they spent an entire 2 innings in the bay talking to
Oh
some
my
kayak
God.
guy.
Oh
Was
my
it was that
God.
Bird? Was that Bird?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was, and he was shirtless. Wasn't he
No,
shirtless?
he didn't start shirtless, but he might have. I don't know.
And he had a Corona in his hand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
He
or
had a
other.
beer.
Yeah,
You want
Netflix.
any,
You
product
can
placement in there too.
right.
So is Netflix gonna be a consistent broadcaster,
I'd
or is that
assume they're trying to get more into live sports. And if they do try to get more into live sports, they should probably have guys who have done the live sports before instead of bringing in the producers and directors of Love Island and then Villa and K-pop Demon Hunters. They need to probably bring in some baseball people as opposed to reality TV
probably?
people. That would
Well,
probably do some
and you
wonders.
know what too? You know what too? And correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, I have one more, but yes, go Dom.
Oh, I was gonna say, wasn't that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight on Netflix as well?
And
And
it
They did
broke.
the football games on
and,
Christmas.
They
and
did, yeah.
what a joke that was. I mean, if you're trying to be professional in this industry and you're trying to start a name for yourself in the streaming, you,
Yeah.
you need something professional. And
Mhm.
opening night is not the thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not a Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight where he's beating up on a 40-something-year-old, 50-something-year-old. I don't give a shit how old he is. Okay.
Holder.
Yeah, definitely. Um, okay, it's just wrong, but go ahead, Lav. Go and say what
Um, well, actually, another thought came in my head. Why, like Netflix, I feel like, it's movies, right? So let's make it look cinematic. Nothing about it really, other than the drone shot or drone fireworks thing, looked cinematic. Like you can make baseball look really cool, and they did absolutely none of that. There's so many different camera shots you can go for, especially as a thing that is supposed to do cinema and movies. That's what movies are, is cool shots and directors and whatnot making things look cinematic and artistic and have a visual appeal to them, which baseball has in and of itself, especially at one of the nicest stadiums in the world. And it just
Picturesque to start. It really is. It's a beautiful
yeah,
ballpark.
yep. And they didn't do a very good job, not so good job. But I was gonna say Jazz did a nice job with the interview, Jazz.
I was gonna say that as another
And
negative. Another negative.
And so, no, Jazz was not the negative. The negative was that you couldn't actually see what the count or anything going on with the game
Yeah,
was because they took away the score bug once Jazz was on the screen.
because to a Netflix CEO, to a Netflix higher up, nobody cares about baseball. Excuse me, I don't care about what Jazz Chisholm has to say, and that's really for any on the field interview during the regular
Yep.
season. Not just Netflix, not just when you can see the scoreboard, not when it's a split screen between the regular shot and the interview. Can we please cut it out? These guys have a job to do.
I just hate the in-game interview, period.
Hate it.
The
Even with
worst.
the
It's the
manager.
worst.
Manager
So
too. I
people say,
hate
oh, just
it.
do it with the man. The manager has a job to do too.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Why not
ESPN
just
does
do
that better.
mic'd up? You can cut to a mic'd up at some
Agreed.
point and leave it to that.
How would you feel if you were sitting down in your cubicle, viewers, because we have a lot of viewers? How would you feel if you were just bombarded with cameras and questions while you're trying to do your data entry?
Right?
How would you feel?
It's a good point. Not good. Not so good.
This fires me up bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? In comparison to Netflix, I watched the first 2 or 3 innings of this NBC broadcast, and I am in love.
Me too.
This is a beautiful broadcast. The graphics are great. They're bringing in regional play by color commentary guys to meet with the play, but it is a beautiful creation. It is for baseball fans who enjoy baseball for what it is. Netflix should take a page out of NBC's book.
That was
Correct.
great.
Agreed.
Wow. That was really good. And I think we got a lot off our chest and things that really needed to be addressed by someone. If no one else is going to say it, we'll be the ones to say it. That's what we do.
That is what we do.
Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else from that Netflix game. No, not really. Yeah, Vitello, he'll find a win at some point.
Aside from Judge striking out 4 times.
Yeah, he did. He does a nice job. I think there's only 2 hits, home run so far. I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Well,
But,
on non-national televised games. I should pull up a stat
right.
on national televised games for him. Sorry. Sorry.
No, it's okay. He did.
Oh,
He
I
did.
apologize. That's on me.
No, he does. He does a nice job. Uh, I'm trying to think.
Well,
All
I
right.
got. Well, for are we off this Netflix topic now?
Sure, sure.
Because I just happened to watch the Met game. Just caught it on. What was it last night? Lou Bob hits the walk off home run,
Hmm.
and the security guard caught the ball
Okay.
and
Good
kept it
catch.
for himself. Did anybody catch this?
No.
Yeah, I
So
saw
what
that.
are you breaking news here, Dom? What is
I'm
this?
not. I don't think I'm breaking news. I think most people saw it last night. Well, Lou Bob hit a home run to the Party City deck at City Field last night. A security guard caught it, and he's getting bombarded by fans. And instead of giving away the ball, which I feel like he probably should have, because considering he's a worker,
Hmm.
he held on to it himself.
Dom,
I
you
don't
know as
like it.
best as anybody for a guy who plays 1 out of 3 games in a conference series, right? If you have an opportunity, you take it.
I
You take
agree.
advantage out of
But
every opportunity you have.
there's also a little bit of professionalism.
If you were a security guard, Dom, and you caught a walk-off, are you giving it to Timmy next door? No,
I I think I think I'm getting
you're not.
fired if I don't give up that ball now.
There's nothing in the
Fired?
contract that
You,
says
you, didn't,
that.
you didn't
I
punch a
don't
guy.
think
You,
that
you,
they. I don't
Sorry,
think he is.
he has to apologize for being an athlete.
I don't. I don't think he's an obligation to keep that ball.
Dom, you're telling me
I don't
you
think he has
would
an
give it away.
obligation to give it away.
It's a good point
Wow.
too.
You,
I
you
don't
know what
know.
you should, you know what
Uh,
That
would be
that that that
person?
right there was from like a family of lawyers, that response. That was nice.
What's
that was
this?
good. That
Don't
was
do
good.
that.
He just did the Uno reverses.
That was good. I'll give you that point. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was right. But on another note, O'Neal.
I think just as a general note, I think all stadium employees should carry dummy baseballs on them, and that if a kid asks for a baseball
Smart.
that you catch, you give him the other one.
Yeah.
I, I think that's I think that is a perfect solution to this. If that security guard had some shitty baseball, hey, take this kid,
Official
and
week.
then yeah, so a
Yeah.
10-10, something like that.
Yeah.
Some rubber baseball, that would have been awesome.
I like the 8-10-10 bulls.
Yeah.
Do a nice
I
job.
like those two.
Good for the pitching machine.
Big
The
C's.
you were gonna say O'Neal Cruz, is that your moment there?
Yeah, if we're on the negative train here, because that seems where this segment is heading.
Yeah.
Nobody had a worse opening day than O'Neal Cruz. Uh, where to start? Actually, I know where to start. Um, two missed fly balls in the outfield.
Yeah, some.
One debatable. I guess you maybe could call debatable, but he did the. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, I'm just communicating with Mason that he knows a little something about a misplay in the outfield.
Oh,
No, don't worry
oh,
about it. No,
Oh,
no,
I'm
keep talking, Dom.
sorry.
No,
that's a
Dom, keep
different
talking,
segment.
please. No, Dom, keep talking, please.
yeah, but yeah, my boy Brett Beatty, that
Call a
guy
baseball
is a
podcast.
baseball player, by the way. Over the head of O'Neal Cruz, he misplays it. Maybe he had a play on it. Who knows? Was it the very next play? Marcus Semien, who, oh boy, um, hits just a can of corn, misses it. Okay, fine. Let's go to the at bats. Let's say, hey, maybe you won't carry that into the at bats. Um, yeah, no, he struck out due to the ABS system, which was nice. Which was nice to
Yeah.
see that being put into play. Um, and then he struck out looking to end the game. Or I mean,
Oh no, crew.
It's a rough day at the office for the
Yeah.
crew.
Pirate fans.
Oh no, crew.
Oof.
Oh no, crew.
Oh no,
Oh, oh
crew.
A
no,
crew
crew.
miss? Is that what they say?
A crew miss.
But I don't know.
Who says that?
That
Cruise
guy doesn't do
missile?
much out there.
Oh, crew missile. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's a few different ways you could go about that. Cruise missile. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good.
maybe when he actually makes contact.
That's a good. Yeah. Well,
Struck out
WBC. Did
170
you see?
times last year. So
WBC did a nice job at some point as a pinch hitter. All right, let's get into the old head moments of this weekend of opening day or opening weekend, I should say. It's so confusing. They had an opening night, opening day, opening
Kids opening day.
who's
They had kids opening day.
right, and then next will be the dogs and pets opening day. It
Perhaps, yeah.
just never ends. I don't like it, but
Some point.
regardless, my old head, yeah. All don't even get me started.
The Netflix.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. My old head moment comes from the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, because we already mentioned previously how that series is a pesky series and they do a nice job. One person in particular, well, they were down four in the ninth inning, the Tampa Bay Rays were. And Carson Williams, this is more of a managerial staff as opposed to player, but they have a hit and run on for Carson Williams. He goes from first all the way to home, hit and run for the Tampa Bay Rays after being down four in the ninth inning. They came back in that game. I'm pretty sure they still lost, but I love the hit and run because people don't do enough of that these days. It's all
Right.
we're trying to hit the home run. Everyone goes base to base. No, Carson Williams, hit and run, boom. They hit a gap. Carson Williams, Jordan Walker. I think even it was a single, and Jordan
Single.
Walker goes to cut it off. They get the throw in, and Mason Wynn was the one that threw it. Threw a seed to the catcher. Still, Carson Williams made it in safely. I thought
Just
that
an
was
awesome,
beautiful baseball.
awesome baseball play. What was it? The type of hit and run. These are my favorite types of hit and
No,
runs.
please.
You have a man on first,
Uh-huh.
stolen base. You have a righty hitter up. The second baseman covers, and you hit into that vacant gap that the second baseman leaves. Was it that type of hit and run?
It was a line drive, but it was hit to the opposite field.
Those are my favorite. The tailor-made double plays that are
Oh,
just
and then
negated
just
because
screwed
the
up.
second
Yeah.
baseman's covering the base.
Yes. Yep. And
Oh,
that's why I picked it. I said, "Hey, this is an old head moment."
That is
that's
an
And
old head moment.
and to Kevin Cash, I respect you, and I hope you do more of it.
Good team, the Rays over there. It's an 80-win team.
Yeah. And someone was telling me in the comment section, telling us, I should say, that the Rays the Rays are not so good. And
No.
that they weren't going to compete. No, they're a good team, okay?
They're
They
an
do
old
little
head
things
kind of
like that.
team.
They do little things like that, and that's what's going
Yeah.
to win them games.
probably the
So
same
please.
person was like the Brewers are not going to do well in that last year. Ha!
Oh, idiot.
Got his
Idiot.
money thing.
What a stunad, right, Dom?
What do you
Oh
think?
my God.
The more times you flip a bat, the more games you win.
No, doesn't work like that.
Stop.
Old head moment.
Base, what do you got for an old head moment?
Yeah, so there was one takeaway that I liked from the Netflix broadcast.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm going to go back into that. And it's less of a moment, but more of a thing that they showed.
I'm
I
out.
believe so. I was sitting there in class watching the game,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if it was Matt Chapman's first or second at bat,
Mm.
but Netflix showed a graphic which I think that more broadcasts should show. They showed a graphic that he won back-to-back years Heart and Hustle Award for the San Francisco Giants,
That's nice.
which was does every team do that? Every
Yeah.
team needs to do that.
Mhm.
Matt Chapman is the kind of guy that I want on my team to play,
Yeah.
to win
They
that
should-
kind of award.
They should
Speaking of-
advertise that more.
And he broke up the Giants' drought of scoring no runs. What a perfect player.
So, Mace, to your point, I think teams, the Heart and Hustle thing is like a week in August thereabout when they come out with the graphic and they say, "Oh, Jaron Duran won the Heart and Hustle Award for the Red Sox." I think this should be made a bigger deal.
I agree.
I think you should have a patch on your uniform the next year if you're
Uh-huh.
on the same team. This should be made a bigger deal because as old head viewers of the games,
Mm.
the Heart and Hustle Award might as well be named the old head
MVP.
old head award. Of the, yeah,
Yeah,
MVP.
MLB, speaking of which, let us sponsor it. Smart.
So that is
Fine.
smart. MLB,
Fine.
please.
Please.
Matt Chapman.
And you know what it is?
Mm.
The most times you get mentioned on the old head of the week segment is how you win. That's the scoring
Good
system.
idea. Except they do it by team, so that would get a little tough. But I
Well,
like
be
where
the
your head's
voting
at.
committee. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I like where your head's at.
Good, good, good. I'm always here to innovate. I'm always here to innovate. And you know who else is innovating?
Who's
Or
this?
some of these concession stands, people in
Mhm.
the stands, in some of these stadiums. And what is more old head than sitting down at a baseball game and little matinee on a Sunday, scoring the game and having a hot dog, having a beer? The 999 challenge that these teams have come out with, the concession stands, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. But you know what I'm not a fan of is the execution of it. 9 beers means 9 beers to me. It's not 9 cups of one tall boy. That is what they're doing. Not a fan of that.
Well, they wouldn't be able to do the 9 beers in 9 innings because they stopped the alcohol sales at like the sixth or seventh.
You telling me I can't buy 9 tall boys? Charge me $500. I don't care. It's a 999 challenge, not a 919.
Right.
And it's not even a full hot dog. It's a half hot dog. What are you going to call it? The 4.519? That's a bad challenge.
Not good.
If you're going to have the challenge roll off the tongue, do it the right way. Because right now it's 4.519.
Smart.
4.5 hot dogs because, math, scoot, applied. One beer because it's one tall boy
Hmm.
and the 9 innings.
Fine.
Do it right.
It's a good concept.
A lot of numbers. I
You
don't
got the
like it.
concept down.
You got the numbers 4.591.
Okay, got it.
We need Scoot on here to do the applied.
Applied math.
Okay.
9 hot dogs,
I think I got
Do
it.
it. If you're watching, do it.
one,
Do the math.
9 cups into
All right.
one.
So
Nine.
that's old head moment number two
With the hot dogs, yeah.
with the hot dogs.
Vote down
Cracker
below
Jacks.
which moment you think
Yeah.
represents
Yeah,
a
but
head.
in the comments section down there.
Good participation on your two's ends. That was nice. Well done. Uh, well, actually,
Three?
one's end, I should say.
Who's in?
What the fuck is your problem?
Uh,
Not have
I
good
don't.
participations?
No, we don't
What'd you
give
do?
out participation trophies.
Then
No,
I'd say
that's
Matt Chapman.
that's a scam.
Is that New Age
Whoever
Player of the
started
Week?
that one.
Is that New Age moment? Is participation trophy?
Maybe next week, but I don't
Okay.
think the MLB does that necessarily. They don't.
They don't. They don't. There's no
Also,
second.
I have one more honorable mention. My third baseman, my actual third baseman, not a Yankees third baseman, Giants third baseman, our third baseman, 2 outs, runner on second, I want to say, and this team was bunting all over the place. It was a joke. Small ball, I love, which is great. 2 out, no, sorry, not 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 strikes. And what does our third baseman do? He comes walking up, walking up.
Lollygagging.
And he's basically standing in front of the batter with 2 strikes, ready for a bunt. I loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. And I gave him a nice big
Who's
hug.
our third baseman?
Huh?
Who's our third baseman?
What's his name?
Jake? Wait, so I have an honorable mention
Okay, please.
if we're talking
What's
about
his
that.
name?
We're at this stupid little field in New Rochelle, New York,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and we're waiting for our very important club baseball game to start.
Hmm.
And there's this like 14U game going on.
Hmm.
And I believe there's a runner on first base right over there.
Hmm.
And this kid pushes down a bunt.
Wow.
He pushes
still-
down a bunt.
They're still
And the
teaching
batter
us
like
these
write
days.
that down. That's awesome.
That's nice.
We
Shout
should
out
take
to
a
you.
page out of their book.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
we
that
should've
kid.
done.
Oh,
We
is that a
suck.
shot at the manager? Wow. Okay. Well, listen. Justin Morneau. And I say that to say
What? Oh, the thing.
Shane Baz, the Twins were batting 153 in their first 2 games against the O's. And then Baz comes and he gives up 6 hits, 4 runs in 4 innings.
He
And
got money.
got extended. And as I said, the Rays, they sell high. And then everyone then continues to plateau when they get to their next team. And that's why I have Justin Morneau this week.
I'm going Will Middlebrooks. He had a great day in the WEEI booth as a analyst alongside Will Fleming. Also because he reminded me of 2013, the obstruction interference play that happened in our club baseball game today in New Rochelle.
Hmm. Yeah.
So Will Middlebrooks is my player today.
I'm gonna go with Neil Walker, who also had a
Disco. Disco Neal. Nice.
great day in the booth for NBC covering the Mets Pirates, former
Yeah, you
Pirate.
know what? I was shocked to see him in the booth. That's a good little
He
He
was
did a
pull.
nice job though,
he
and,
was
and,
good,
and
yeah.
I won't lie to you. Neil Walker was also my guy.
Good Yankee. Well, figure
Good,
somewhere
good
else
Met.
out.
There's no way Neil Walker was also your
Yeah,
guy. Come
pick a
up with a
random
new name.
guy.
Don't. That's a cop out, is what that is. Don't
Yeah,
even.
that's bad.
That's there's millions of players that you could pick from, and somehow you and
All
Mason
right,
landed
fine.
on the
I
same one.
wasn't
Give
I
me a
wasn't gonna touch
fucking
on him
break.
again, but I was gonna
No,
go
just
back.
name a random player. Just go.
I was gonna go back to Andrew McCutchen.
We
That
already
works.
said Andrew McCutchen. No, God, you got to come up with a new name. If you're gonna be on the show
I didn't
with the
know that
three
this
of
was this
us,
hard.
you,
I'm gonna be on the show. You gotta give me a heads up. I had no preparation.
Are you not watching the entire
Dom, you can just name
episode?
a random MLB player, a random Mets player, go.
It doesn't
Boom.
even have to be
Brett
MLB. It could
Beatty,
be football, basketball, soccer.
anybody, just give a reason.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Devin Williams.
Why?
Devin.
Why?
He pitched nice. He did okay.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, you have the memory of a fucking goldfish. You can't think back 10 years to some other player. That's not that you guys did much better. You guys were naming guys that were on TV.
Because they were relevant. That's why.
Because it was relevant to the club baseball game, and he just so happens to be on
Actually, you
WEEI.
know what? Shout out Gary Carter. That's my guy.
Nice.
That's my guy. Is
Well done.
that okay?
Way
Am
to
I good
wrap
now?
that up, Dom. That was good.
I was sweating.
Yeah, you were in the trenches there a little bit, and you just crawled your way out of it. You found it. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You did a nice job. Well
Thank you.
done.
Thank
What
you.
an episode, really. I mean, to
Vi-
Netflix, I'm
Vibes are
sorry.
high. Vibes are high. Baseball's back.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it could be back. It could be more
Netflix,
back.
you know,
You see me
they're
sneeze
starting to
right
do
there? You know what that means?
Bless you.
allergy season and baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah. Look,
Base-
Netflix, they're doing the podcast now, so we probably won't get on there anytime soon because we bashed them. But we also have good ideas. If you're a good business, then you're going to take constructive criticism and feedback and apply it. So we did a nice job with that. I'm going to stand firm on that, if you will.
Yourself in the
Um,
back. Really.
and shout out again, Braylon Mullins. What a shot! I mean, we started with that, and I don't want it to be forgotten because he made a special moment today, is what he did. And we are going to continue to make special moments here with the new age old heads. Okay.